Akufo-Addo humiliates another ever chief at KGB. Majianko.
Yeah, the Dikama mention na mention what here for.
Yeah,
na there be a said Missika say governance a very serious business. And yeah, good year because say what the on mine a show being sa your mind or that and then the present like everything and I would say nipanansa. So you must be convinced and be very much sure say nipana what the sa mind is shining sano. Competent enough say at all your friend saying sectors ne every sphere no nipa no bet me guarantee whatever you intend to achieve as a country because there be a catch as a power muye do so what time power now the mo be a onim nyansa. You do not only endanger your present but future also say in danger no ka ho because a minor prospect na nkasa no you can't even find space that we can describe say never kwa say because nipa onim nyansa na very erratic or predicting anything be that's why I keep telling people say the most dangerous person I was as is a fool because predicting enti obisa no one ne yard ya you have to be very careful. Now let's go. We see suban yard ya you can't hide it.
Okay.
However how hard you try say we conceal no a time will come we den e ba daddy. It is a fact, it's over here Akufo-Addo, despite all the gross incompetence, you know, whatever, yeah, what an idea, still, you might begin to wonder the entire Sadia no, a consistent streak at the Bia, Ogusu Gunenimase. Alaska, Nina, I used to buy a beginning, you know, a month for Boom when you go so. Like I just said, whenever you are going into a relationship and now say, like certain partnership, whatever would Obia. Who certain red flags be you need to first hasten slowly. Take your time. Now we'll go through to what extent and as red flags and could do. But because you have my catchers and them politics in a year, no, it's just a matter of branding yourself, getting few guys in the media. I bet to be a hype or sell to the populace in Intino. It's so easy, especially when it is involved in this NPP. It's so very easy because those lines now run a bit of emotions, and the amount for don't pay attention to Nipana and Kasa, the competence and expertise and Nipano to offer. So very often it's so easy for people to slip through because my can't say a tenacity, and this your friends have proper analysis and assessment about Akufo-Addo the personal life, certain behavior, ACTR. I am not sure say a Hanankaya way. The simple and short is that the guy is arrogant.
Oh, yeah, arrogant.
Very arrogant. Now let's you see leadership. You can go back to history. Now I check it. There is no single arrogant person will rise to a leadership position. Why is successful that?
Really?
It has never happened before. Every leader or arrogant has never been successful anywhere in the world. Even in a company, in a small company. Just imagine say we leader so arrogant. He comes, he talks to people the way he wants. Forgetting say Ajumano Niye Ninkanko Ebeko de Nima and resting on the competence and the expertise of fellow workers. The last time I remember has a mechanical say and leadership 4.0 now we are say aspire to achieve, you know. You define that leadership as a social an adaptive social process that incorporates the collective strength of everybody.
Exactly.
So it's not an individual. Say you say I don't want to work Harvard or him there. You inform more mine. And I'm about my brand and my name is Sikabi NT. I determine no. And go America, they wouldn't have any problem. Your friend say Elon Musk. You say when you can't get time of mine there, man no hassle. And as a Bill Gates in as a phone of no. And can now America. I'm not motivated to Congress in as for a shamra. But and yes, and it's here. Leadership no I come with its own expertise, certain knowledge set, be certain skill set, be a sebi nipanwo. I don't mean nipa hotoso ewomu. And it's all basic things you when you're no writer. Every single decision be ubeteki be is premised on that arrogant way, no, so you will never get it right. So instead of looking at people, give them maybe appointment based on their competence and expertise, you know. Alaska, I say 2 minutes ukra me na mechiche. So setting up the government, you will not get it right. That is why when he started setting up government, you see certain key individuals or the way Kotwana Ghana says, nipa way, and I know the day no, they couldn't discharge. There are some people who are versatile. It doesn't matter knowledge way, wouldn't need to be able to me. But at this time, they could do, and those people couldn't do anything. Napo, what kind of education ministry? What the track record? The terrible track record of Jan, why a time in Nakoto Energy Ministry, and then look at what is going on. So Alaska, yeah, I could for do go a month for any mass and then as a for no, and you nippon no good in the mass. I don't know good in the mass. Oh, yes, because that is who Nipa, oh, yeah. So Obekaya, quite recently, say free SHS by a month for a can. A month for say, quite a fast or ya structure free SHS. Policy guideline, policy framework. There is nothing blueprint to be a naso. And now come a problem. So there is the need as a people. Now dial it down. Let us hasten slowly. Now engage stakeholders. And nipa no more nim there na se for no be amfana dwemra. Not least, you design a certain comprehensive policy program be a bit me guide and say in the future, and this is what it is. Because you see, so we design such a comprehensive educational policy. You might think so it's just a matter of making it free for people to go. But policy wise, you know, it goes beyond making it free for people to go free. Because at the basic level, we are free. It means a lot of people will be set in the future. No, some tertiary.
The intake, no.
Our tertiary level will expand. So that policy no proposes at the tertiary level, no, we need to expand infrastructure. Make sure say we open up schools in the for them. But have you heard in any conversation? Of course, with the education minister say, you see, university be an tertiary education go baby. So I cannot more bar peso. Yes, intake na increase no. Omu we are tertiary no more kwa. Already the University of Ghana is choked.
The exit plan.
There is no plan. So when you make such genuine and sincere mistake, you accept and engage the people. But because the man is arrogant, Alaska Abekaya Okota Malekoye interview, and he was asked, Nana, your performance in your first time, you know, second one year, and near Monkoye, for the first time, Ghana's economy has been downgraded junk. For the first time, Ghana and Timim Kwabon Tim Kobobosia. For the first time, Yama local investors haircut. Nipo mudo musika koto treasure pay on as a forum. The economic situation in Ghana is very terrible. There are a lot of people calling. So within the NPP, there are equally competent people. Yamomo Kenya, Ombetimi Abuame de Niamasiye. President Tuchik, and other man Ghana for say, Omo Motinja Moka say, Onye reshuffle no. Omoye, your friend say, either they belong to opposition or we are jobless. And I come to do one. And good. But at that material moment, Ghana for you know. Niamane prevailing on this. It wasn't as if say ministers were doing better and somebody was an anti-government way finding certain anti-government sentiment in as well. That was the reality. Alaska, the same Akufo how do you continue radio so Kwame Seka Sefa kan show so. And now Moka say voter hin say a dino mo CCSC ho no. E block no. And crown up a school. So something has to be done to ensure say ombetimi we a dino. Akufo do bieda no say a dino na ada or here no pentama on fan sika nkosi. Asas mo kai nobody condemned him. Even Nipa no hosting was laughing over as but this is a precedent. Ghana for one who so me say you see we a leader there is one thing that connects you to the people. Once you lose it, you are useless.
Once you lose it,
yes, because there is an element of trust that must exist between the citizenry and the people. That fiber, that link, once it is broken, you are useless. Because the very moment people lose trust in the political establishment, government in this one, also Nymphas Obium, you are only hanging on. It's just a matter of time. When your situation is politically stable like Ghana, because you have lost your essence, your relevance, you have no attachment to the people. So Oko Kansa asem no, Obi anyano he. Until so Sankwa Ashanti region. Oko and Okacha Sakwabre in the whole of the Ashanti region. Ye pe call vote to pay hona efriba. Almost omo kwan ye. Enti nana ade be na wo ya momo. President a wo ye mature da sabi we need that hono Alaska. We nye ready so be ye kwan no kra Kenyan sasem keke. Chire omo no makoma nta omo yam. Oso ko komoti yo de. Odiro ho ntoma na pawe. One can direct, but that is what it means. That's right. This is a precedent. Yet the development will be a shout and say, make sure say Nipano, Ombenya, what they want, because the people voted for you, hoping that you do something for them. So Omunya de bien through Sabi and Yakasa Fini Kasai Honte. But the president went there and told them. Yet he has to say a VRA for Kofi and Sugu, a voter for so.
That's right.
It wasn't an accident though. It was a calculated attempt. Say you could change so because when they were about to distill the water, they knew the consequences of it from and thereof. But among consider and you spilling so no good in the paso. I'm on a farm for the Abacana to wait and so no becana among for and cocoa as a 40 so any. Exactly. Fees me oko a funu myself funu go much in Yatu in Alaska. That was how bizarre the situation is here. The president went there as a leader of the country. You see, you need to inspire people. We a leader, wherever there is despondency, there be a despair. When you appear, you shine the place, you give people hope, you give them that confidence. That is what President Sana was here. When he went there, he told the people, say, na some kramun to abamame. Na say a car, a vote maha. You don't because Ghana is a voter region. Majority of the people don't vote for NPP. Exactly. So you don't need to go there at the time and near to remind them. But that is what he did. Work creative. Then a kumfi ahim for a corner or Jubilee House catch and say development nina se for no catch and say me boom and gusu me mamu development because man to money. Alaska, this is a precedent with a certain childish and infantile orientation around politics and leadership. He think he has this village sense of entitlement. Oh yes. With a village sense of entitlement, local crassin will be say, Nana no cocon to quatete, no more defeatee, away for no more power, no more bagia or henesiso. Those is what will be a misunderstanding question. Or this year, or Baba to meet Chino by force. Because they have that village sense of entitlement. Yeah, my channel, me warano. Balaska, in the modern space, yeah, way, those things, you know, and fly doesn't work. It is about you talking to people and stuff, because that is what leadership is about. But because people have a certain village appreciation of what politics and leadership is all about, or free say, yes, I'm me, my ba, men are me or hino kokroko. Because that is exactly what he did. For 2 million yawo there and as a development, you know, enya dia a good dem so to chen se bona. Na waka so obi na to aba man na we man. Na how na catch us say o man na you no bia be to aba man. It is not possible. But you need to have your policy plan program right. And even where you think is a development and me share Lasibia and come a plans for this year. I know that people will be demanding for it. But how do I speak to them in such a way? Say, Alaska, or no more change. Because you see, the last time when I came, I told you, say, leadership governance in the most essential part of communication. Exactly. But every government be a power in Ghana be a failing in communication aspect. Do you know why? In opposition, the national chairman is a communicator. That's right. The director is a communicator from top to down. But the very moment the political party captures political power, level don't change. So why they are supposed to explain things to people to understand? And that is exactly what play out everywhere. Because communication is very key. Sometimes you just need to take your time, explain certain situation. Say, the very moment you put communication and also interpretation on it, you know. Alaska, President Akufo-Addo call function said the name is King. Obianu say a born national anthem. It's a marker, a revere, it's a reverence, and a show to our flag. Right. There is no single law that mandate to be say a born national flag anthem. By force, so yes, I bet you want to know. But in the communist era, those things, no, because sense of nationalism was so pronounced in Alaska. But baby, I away in your here. But because you say respect, and we draw it naturally, you know, nobody want to force you say you're born a shantama, sorry, but on your own, recognize and respect it and rise. You have to. Yes, into your henna kwatana function, I say. Not president who say you're born national anthem. In the course of the national anthem, no, president, you know, because I say we should stand still. You should stand still, no, who say obit ho. Or no giant dear nice or stand still, no, air to tone and say, or hina no cancha, no, sorry. That is an infantile. Then I'm catcher say, I quite a crowd in a ball of carbon thing, na ya chena you know free, or bet in a ball coffee. To tone and sap basa basa. That is what he did. And I make us a woozy, he who the gods want to make my own kind of saying, he who the gods want to kill, no, the first make him mad. And Nina and son in the neba. The same national anthem, no person, and a winner call, and or PK. President was there. ohene no de ne say fancy no ono maduru anopa oti say president e ba no ayo nidi odi man nti odi kan tam ona duru kra wanom watena se ache enti abra president ba national anthem no na video mi na se for Alaska no onya do so betimi ansor enu nti na no ote ho but say adibisa akoso a the best thing you can do is after the program na camera ni ho no na president you walk and I'll be sending you papa ade we are we dey so manya biem because national anthem no kwa mo na mo ye mpanimfo a mudi edom anim at least o sore be ya sha manfo nkuna ye ntenase but in the midst of everybody president in say camera down so at the time national anthem because to nsa na wote outside na international we be who say Ghana president na behave like akora ya che no baller kana okura oh na Alaska de no ye sa suban na onye obia manintu nufo a sa asa bi suban tantan ne sa asa bi gura sesem no e no de copy voter region de koye sa de no koye no ho no o ti ahemfo na you say okay fine we are president you don't need to remind people say you are an authority people should rise and you nipa no naturally you draw it or respective of sorry and now it could be anything
and does it respect his end
yes it's a virtue we don't command we draw naturally from the person what I say that is what happens. But we see the reason why people are taking it on in this particular situation is I have seen a video Akufo-Addo akochebi.
That's right.
Agabia sorry chirada akorom tete form eden toma ne bibia dododo mo te ye fa say oche hene na ase.
That's right.
Akufo-Addo ko no oche hene was sitting down. He went to Otumfo was sitting down. And the paramount ni chiefs in Alaska hene bia yo hene o.
That's right.
So odini pa tres kro yo hene. Odini part 2 supplier hene and the reverence must be across board. Enti everybody saying and a president na ana wo kwachi no kran at least mo bi nkonkoye sa ade do no omo aba your bodyguard kran na yes ana president na nya bia come for or direct to your bodyguard say ebi your bodyguard na nim free onim de ekoso but the whole perceived mature man Akufo-Addo a 78 to 80-year-old person who experienced politics for a long time. He understands your friend saying chieftaincy, he understands tradition, the dynamics, and sometimes the differences are woman and so forth. For him to walk to a chief or tell her, I catch and say, sorry, now me child water from Alaska. That was anti-clamors. And it was shameful,
that's right.
Very shocking and very embarrassing. So, as a Ghanaian, and you see, coming to reassert the fact that the guy is an arrogant person. You don't even have to entertain such people. That is why I got pissed off. I blame people for some random meet and people were mentioning characters like your friend saying Napo.
That's right.
Alaska, I went to a school with many students because I'm a catcher almost say, we a young man who is this one. It is better to marry a witch. We can't witch a winning background. Before than to marry a disrespectful, arrogant person. And before the Anya Shesana Jordan to me, move to an Uti or overcome Miami. And I overcome America. What a price on more cover when you beje. Alaska, an arrogant, disrespectful person. Because leadership space, you can't do anything with them. It's not possible. Na poko jina hono uhu subaya ko da na di ada Mr. Ghana for experience doom so te nkrasese mo go jina ko kan ye and he doesn't feel remorse because that is his way of life onu nie asilo usu nie ya friend say Akufo-Addo nie and several other few people that is their nature. So you wonder why people end up Akubishe Kumase, another man with a village sense of your friend saying entitlement. Ashanti regional minister, Ashanti regional no more keka huh. Who do the school feeding a man? Go money mass in a broad day. Now I see ECG boss. I could do. I could chat. And you see, it comes back to discretion on the part of our security agencies. Alaska, yet hey, Nama, oh, the obi or dance of Kwaya, we need answers.
Master say,
so I wonder the kind of training. I wonder the sort of training. Alaska, you are not a zombie. The last time I make catch you say, Abra, na Adolf Hitler deal in some who knew we are Uganda yano. I no more yet Nuremberg trial. I saw for no more appear before committee name. Said last week we catch it all. Omoko almost say, oh, yeah, they are soldier for you taking instruction. And yeah. And I judge in the catch and said, no. There is something we call positive law.
Right.
You value good against bad. And you are a human being at the center. You have a power of discretion. So, okay, say yes, did you evaluate, analyze to know, are you good and are you bad? You needed to take a decision there. So the mere fact that Adolf Hitler and Oppong Nkrumah doesn't mean so sorry. No, 1 4 2 and see. So that is why you are not a machine. A robot. Fine, robot any discretion. Nipa na certain no. But when you robot, that is the same situation. I was saying. Now no yatihana say yasuma mrante bi ba omiane ya friend say abran papa bi say friend otibuaten. Or sit down estate building about bed paying buildings and a yasuma national security soldier for and your friend is saying police for akojina anadwo 2 a.m. and I will be down was CSC hono yede bulldozer bugu because a vice president Yerenuya I see or an assassin.
That's right.
They are trained professionals, so they say the most disciplined professional was so until recently the military.
Oh, that's right.
But soldier for Timmy could general oh Mumungu oh be there oh yeah padio.
And that's all
Alaska.
Soldier for Langas.
So discretion when it comes to some of these things, you know, and that is why I keep telling you that the fabrics, your society, the leadership, Nadia, so if you expect to be leadership, forget it, you won't get it anywhere because we are not giving power to leaders. We are rather rewarding people with things there. Your father saying, and you keep giving power to these people. But catch yourself, if you give political power to a fool, who in danger or no ankasa, and why in danger, because they weaponize virtually everything against everybody, and that's exactly what is happening. President Akufo-Addo will behave in this particular manner because he should be the last person to demand respect from anybody in this country. Akufo-Addo should be the last person say obey expertise will be respected, because he has disrespected Ghanaians from day one till date. This is a guy who promised Ghanaians heaven and earth. Today, look at where we are. This is a guy on one case and the back of our rapper man be real Jubilee House. I bet desecrate the place or a rapper just a whole lot. The guy had the sense to apologize to Ghana after realizing that you're here and you're uncultured. Till date, the Akufo-Addo in the back. What's so apologizing to be? Doom so you because in the midst they are defended. And the Ghana economy is a bossy. Okacha is a borrow. John Mahama was borrowing recklessly. Or the Nabusian for a poor mine, or the Wafa said as for today. Look at where we are today. You can count as much as over 200 family members of Akufo-Addo embedded in this so-called administration. Family and friends, and I bet the order of the day. What kind of no go school there? Now other people need to go with them. I won't go school. Alaska, that is the kind of yasati mayor, Bosiano, and they are bombing could do saying. And then look at our public debt and the funny aspect of it is all too near. Oh, okay, I win the absolutely nothing. And then I am who are beg. Try and say your creditors by a certain memorandum of understanding. Say we between unlock 350 IMF package in a but at the government level, no, there is nothing that he's doing. So if there is anybody, I also apologize to Ghanaians. Or I say, oh no, Ojina Homa, Ocha Ghana for Motiforma. Akufo-Addo. He doesn't need respect from anybody. Public first also be protected. And you think Ghanaians are just zombies, gullible people who don't read, they don't know their left from their right. And you think leadership, no, and I say presidency, no. Everybody should sing hallelujah choruses all to the glory of the master. No. It is responsibility oriented act. Leadership, that is what it is. So it is not about who you are. It is about what you use the power to do. So the question is, power now will cancel with the bear, and then I would say,